Helen Lopez graduated in 1978. She went to the state track meet. She ran cross country also. And Delano High School has had some great distance runners, girls, since Helen, but she still holds several school records, 2 school records, which were set, 45 years ago. Sometimes when you have a couple of days of doing nothing, you can read her write-up on all the accomplishments in a book about Helen, and Jerry will fill in, and even her high school coach, who used to be at Delano High staff, Ted Albright, was over there. Oh, there you are, oh man, you're sneaking on the game things. So you're gonna get you up close. So Helen, you stand here, and Jerry's gonna tell some of your accomplishments. And we need to thank Jerry because he did all this research. Track is the only sport that we really know the history of at Delano High School, thanks to Jerry spending time at the Delano Record looking through those newspapers.
Thank you. I'm pretty excited today just for the fact that I just realized earlier today that me and Helen might be cousins. She's first cousin to my first cousin. Laura over there, Laura's dad was my dad's brother, and Laura's mom was Helen's sister. So we're cousins. So I'm going to your house for Christmas this year. Helen is the absolute first grade athlete in track and field for the girls at Delano High School, bar none. She still holds 2 school records, and back in 1978, when she graduated, she had 5. She won the 440, the 880, the mile, the 2 mile, and the mile relay. And we have probably 20 girls at Delano High School that'll be worthy to be Hall of Fame caliber. Helen's definitely in the top 5. You have 2, Marie Smith and Rita Banks coming in next year. Cindy Franco coming in 3 or 4 years, and just recently Kaylee Caesar, state class sprinter, just came from Delano High School, and then you have Helen right over here. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let her speak. Okay, thank you.
Hi, good evening all. My name now is Helen Marino, and graduate of 1978. Running has been a passion and my purpose in life for over 50 years. I'm still heavily involved with running, as I'm presently an assistant cross-country coach and sprint track coach at Costa Mesa High School. I began running when I was 11 years old at Rich Grove Elementary School. And they had a really great running program. I looked up all my races, and I raced 31 races, from the 25-yard sprints to the 1-mile distance races. I just love to run. I love to race. I love to win ribbons as a young kid. And when I was 14 years old, I qualified for the AAU Junior Olympic track meet at Reno, Nevada. I ran the 880 yards back then, 2 minutes and 34 seconds for 2 laps. I can't do that now. I was coached by 2 great coaches. One of them everybody should know is Delano School alumni. The Olympian sprinter, Lehman King, is one of my coaches. And Mr. Walter Henry was a teacher there. They gave me a great foundation for high school running. Then I continued to run at Delano High School on the cross country and track team under Coach Ted Albright, he's over there, for 4 years, and my head track coach, Dale Sanford. In cross country, there were no girls running on the cross country team. This is back in 1974. So I competed in the boys' races. I was running 2 miles. My sophomore year, I took 11th place and got a ribbon in the JV boys 2-mile race. It was at, I still remember, it was at, I'm trying to think, at the moment, it's somewhere north of Bakersfield. As a junior, we had our first girls cross-country team consisting of 3 runners to score. Right now it's 5 girls, but back then, because it was a new for the girls, it was only 3. I was league champ with an 8 minutes and 43 seconds for 1.5 miles. I can't do that now. I wish I could. Our girls team won the first EYL League cross-country champs. Now girls are running 3 miles, which is double. As a senior, my fastest 2-mile time was 11 minutes and 35 seconds. It's pretty quick. Anything under 12 minutes is good. So when I was in track, as a junior, I was EYL League champ in the distance races. Our girls team won the first EYL League track and field champs. That's when we had the throwers and the long jumpers that you mentioned. We just had an awesome team. I qualified for 2 state high school track meets held at one at UCLA and one at Bakersfield College. My top track times were 2 minutes and 18 seconds for 80 yards, which is 2 laps. My fastest mile back then was 5:13. That's for 4 laps. So I always wish I could, even now, is to break that 5-minute barrier. That was pretty tough. As a senior, my teammate and I, this is a long jumper, Smarty Smith. We both were invited to the International Friendship Games track meet in Kingsburg, Jamaica. Coach Ted traveled with us to Jamaica. It was a fun experience, but we did get beat. I mean, they were so fast. A lot to learn, but it was a great culture experience. I continued to run at Fresno City College and placed top 10 in the state junior college cross-country meet. I was California Community College All-American in cross-country. I later ran for Cal Poly Pomona and was the first women's team to qualify for Division II Nationals in the 5,000 meters in the cross-country meet in Pennsylvania. So then I met my husband, Steve Marino, at Fresno City College on the cross-country team. He's over there in the corner there. We have been happily married for over 40 years. We live in Southern California, and it's really busy there. We coach and mentor about 60 to 70 high school kids, boys and girls, track and field, and cross-country year-round. So we're so busy. I'm so busy now. And I totally enjoy it. We both enjoy it, trying to be mentors and trying to get them. We're in the southern section. It's so hard to get out of Southern California with the thousands of schools to try to get them to the state meet. It's a challenge, but we've done it. So my husband is the head coach in both sports at Costa Mesa High School. I still jog 2 to 3 miles a couple of days per week and run 5Ks races, but right now I'm trying to lose weight. I'm working on it. My running times are slower, but the love of running is still fun. But the most memorable coaching experience that I've had, I coached a high school young man by the name of Quentin Bell in the 100 meters and the 200 meters sprints. Quentin went on to place 3rd in the state track meet. From our southern section, that's the hardest thing to do because basically to get out of, you have your prelims, your finals, then you have your masters. That masters is like the state meet, just to get to state. So he did place 10th, and he ran a 10.5 for us that day. It was a pretty amazing ride. But what's more amazing, he got a full scholarship to play for a Texas college, but what's even more crazier, he became a professional football player because of his speed. That's what they're looking for. So with him, Quentin went on to play for the Oakland Raiders. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on that 2021 Super Bowl track meet. He also has one of those Super Bowl rings. But right before that game, what happened is his dad calls me on the phone. He calls me because I coached him. And he says, I want to thank you. It wouldn't be here without us. So now Quentin is now on the Atlanta Falcons, so that's where he's at now. But it's kind of cool to watch his journey because this is all recent. But I want to say it's been a fun journey, just coaching, running, mentoring high school kids to grow and to find citizens. So it's just been a pretty wonderful experience. I want to thank all my coaches, Ted Albright, Oh, there you are. Dale Stanford, Walter Henry, and Lyman King for all my success and achievements, because I wouldn't be here without them. I want to thank my mom, Rose. She's sitting over there. She is here. She's 83 years old, by the way. My dad, Dan. My husband is here. My sister is here, Cynthia, right there on that table. And my cousins are over there, Rita and Laura Lee Nakahong, related to. I guess we're relatives, so it's all pretty cool. I'm so grateful to be inducted to the Delano Hall of Fame. I can't thank you enough. Thanks all.